What's up, y'all, and welcome back to Country Cast. God knows that I'm so excited to finally be back again with y'all, bringing you country music news. You've probably also noticed that I have been in and out of the mix for some time recently, but I am going to be providing y'all with an update as to why that occurred, as well as if you may see it again in the very near future. That information is going to be put out on the YouTube community page and our social accounts as well. I feel like I should update you guys, keep you informed. You're always here for me. And plus, it's some exciting news and something very special that I would love to share with y'all. But let's go ahead and enough about me, get right to the news story we have for you today. And it involves country music's hottest couple, well, hell, probably entertainment's hottest couple right now. That's right, Blake Shelton and Gwen Stefani again. We have talked a lot about these two on our show. We know that they are recently engaged, but the wedding is still something that many people want to know about. When will it be? That question is still there with fans. And Gwen Stefani recently spoke about the wedding and some of its details and what she wants and what she doesn't want from their wedding. So y'all know what to do. Stick around, because when we get back, we will find out just what it is Gwen Stefani does not want from her wedding with Blake Shelton. Stay tuned. And of course, just real quick before we get started with today's news video, remember to head on over to our social accounts, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, to give us a like and a follow. Our Facebook is CountryCast, our Instagram is CountryCast News, and our Twitter is @CountryCast News. For the folks who are new here, or if you've been by the YouTube show before and just haven't had that opportunity to click the subscribe button down below, y'all go ahead and do so. Click that subscribe button, turn on those notifications. Also, hit the like button too, so YouTube knows that you love us here at CountryCast, and we can keep bringing you breaking updates on your favorite country artists and all the news coming right out of Music City. All right, so we're going to cut right through this real quick with Gwen and Blake. We know that they have now been together a little bit over 5 years. Hell, that just happened this month, because I think they made it official back in November of 2015, their relationship, after they kind of got with one another through doing The Voice. But now the two are engaged. We know that. Everybody's excited. We are ready for this wedding, something that we've been talking about for quite some time. Hell, I've even slipped up and said Gwen was Blake Shelton's fiance when they weren't even engaged, because it was just one of those things on how publicized their relationship was and just how much Gwen and Blake seem to be involved with one another. But we're finally there, folks. They are engaged now, and now we're going to talk about the wedding. But is the wedding something that's going to be happening soon or later? Because it might be a little bit later, and it might be due, well, it is due to the coronavirus pandemic. So for those of you out there who want this wedding to happen right now, you're probably just going to have to wait a little bit, because Gwen Stefani made it known in a recent interview with Ryan Seacrest on his show On Air with Ryan Seacrest that she does not want her wedding to become a COVID situation. Here is what Gwen Stefani had to say about her fiance Blake and the wedding that will be coming in the future at some point. First off, Gwen Stefani lets Ryan Seacrest know that she is so excited to be with Blake Shelton. As if anyone was already questioning that anyways. We see Blake and Gwen together all the time, looking very happy with one another. Blake and her kids have, really grown throughout this relationship, so that's no surprise. But here is what Gwen said about the wedding and about the coronavirus pandemic, and probably putting a little bit of a damper on the timeline for when we can actually see these two married. She said, "I would say I just want my parents there at this point. My parents wouldn't come to Thanksgiving because they're so scared. So I really would rather it not be a COVID situation," talking about the wedding there. She continues and adds, "I would rather not have masks and that kind of thing. Even when you cut it down to just family, it's too many people for COVID. So we're sort of going to see what happens in the next few months." And finally, Gwen just kind of gives a little bit of a blurb of what it feels like to actually be engaged to Blake. She tells Ryan Seacrest, "It's so funny to even say engaged. It feels so weird. People have been saying it for so long." That's what I said. But she continues and says, "Like 5 years. Are you getting married? Are you engaged? And now we actually are, and it feels like I'm in a cartoon or something." So anybody out there who's looking at tabloid headlines or any sort of rumors about these two, Cut the crap, cut the bullshit. Gwen and Blake are very happy with one another. A wedding is coming in the future. However, as you just heard me read there from the interview, Gwen Stefani does not want it to become a situation where it's a spreader situation of COVID, and she is taking that into account, especially with her family and her parents, as she noted. But vaccines are here, so who knows? The quicker those come out, the quicker maybe we can see this happen. But there is a lot still in store that needs to be kind of laid out in front of Gwen in order for them to make the right decision at the right time. And trust me, folks, we will see this. But Blake and Gwen are getting married. That is the deal. We just don't want it to become a situation where coronavirus has taken over their very special moment that they will always want to treasure and remember with one another. Guys, let me know your thoughts down below on Blake and Gwen in the comments. That will be it for today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button down below. Turn those notifications on as well so you never miss out on any breaking updates on your favorite country artist and all the news coming right out of Music City. Damn, it feels good to be back, and y'all stay country.